Preludes by Evaleen STEIN. Read for LibriVox.org. Dear children, all the little words these printed pages through, they are a flock of little birds I bring to sing to you. Sometimes they sing of foolish things, and other times they try to tell their gladness when their wings soar up to seek the sky. So, sweethearts, do but kindly hark, if but a sparrow throng, or if among them there's a lark, to you their songs belong. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain.
Up, Little Ones by Evaleen STEIN. Read for LibriVox.org by SweetHome. A robin redbreast, fluting there upon the apple bough, is telling all the world how fair are apple blossoms now. The honey-dew its sweetness spills from cuckoo cups and all. The crocuses and daffodils are dressed for festival. Such pretty things are to be seen, such pleasant things to do. The April earth it is so green, the April sky so blue. The path from dawn to evensong so joyous is today. Up, little ones, and dance along the lilac-scented way. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. Dandelions by Evaleen STEIN. Read for LibriVox.org by SweetHome. Hey a day, my dear, dandelion time. Come and let us make for them a pretty little rhyme. See the meadows twinkling now beautiful and bright, as the sky when through the blue shine the stars at night. Once upon a time, folks say, mighty kings of old met upon a splendid field called the Cloth of Gold. But we wonder, could it be there was ever seen brighter gold than glitters now on our meadows green? Dandelions, dandelions, shining through the dew, let the kings have cloth of gold, but let us have you. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. Our Puppies by Evaleen STEIN. Read for LibriVox.org by SweetHome. Little ears as soft as silk, little teeth as white as milk, little noses cool and pink, little eyes that blink and blink, little bodies round and fat, little hearts that pit-a-pat. Surely prettier puppies never were before, nor can be ever. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. The Lost Balloon by Evaleen STEIN. Read for LibriVox.org by SweetHome. Oh dear, my purple toy balloon has flown away, and very soon it will be high up as the moon. And don't you think the man up there will wonder what it is and stare? Perhaps he'll say, well, I declare. Or maybe if it chance there are some little boys in yonder star, and if it floats away so far, perhaps they'll jump up very high and catch the cord as it goes by. At any rate, I hope they'll try. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. The Circus Procession by Evaleen STEIN. Read for LibriVox.org by SweetHome. Oh, hurry, hurry, here they come, the band in front with the big bass drum, and blaring bugles. There they are, on golden thrones in a golden car, tooting and fluting, oh, how grand! Hi, diddle-diddle, the fife and the fiddle, Hurrah, hurrah for the circus band! And the red-plumed horses, oh, see them prance, and daintily lift their hoofs and dance, while beautiful ladies with golden curls are jingling their bridles of gold and pearls, and close behind come every kind of animal cages, great and small. Oh, how I wonder what's in them all! Here's one that's open, and glaring there is the shaggiest snow-white polar bear. Woof, but I wonder what we'd do if his bars broke loose right now, don't you? And oh, dear me, just look and see! That pink-cheeked lady in skirts of gauze, and the great big lion with folded paws. Oh me, oh my, I'm glad that I am not in that lion's cage, because suppose he'd open his horrible jaws. But look, the clown is coming, of course, facing the tail of a spotted horse, and shouting out things to make folks laugh, and grinning up at the tall giraffe that placidly paces along and looks just like giraffes in the picture books. And there are the elephants, 2 and 2, lumbering on as they always do. The men who lead them look so small, I wonder the elephants mind at all, as they wag their queer long trunks and peer through their beady eyes. Folks say they know no end of things, and I'm sure it's so. And you never must do a thing that's bad, or that possibly might make an elephant mad, for he'll never forgive you, it appears, and will punish you sure if it takes him years. So do not stare, but take good care to mind your manners, and always try to smile politely as they go by. But the camels don't care if you laugh at them, with their bumpy humps like a capital M. They lurch and sway, and seem to say, as they wrinkle their noses long and gray, this swaggering stride is quite the plan. It's the way we walked in the caravan. And now more cages come rumbling by, with glittering people throned on high, so many spangles and precious things. They surely must all be queens and kings. They look so proud above the crowd. Oh my, how fine it must feel to ride on golden wagons that hide inside strange animals caught in cannibal isles and brought in ships for 1,000,000 miles. But hark! It's near the end, for hear that sudden screeching in piercing key, the steaming, screaming calliope. Just plain piano sound terribly tame beside this one with a wonderful name. And wouldn't you love some day to sit in a circus wagon and play on it? End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. May Baskets by Evaleen STEIN. Read for LibriVox.org by SweetHome. Let us take our baskets early to the meadows green, while the wild flowers still are pearly with the dewdrop's sheen. Fill them full of blossoms rosy, violets and gay cowslips, every pretty posy, welcoming the May. Then our lovely loads we'll carry down the village street, on each door with laughter merry hang a basket sweet. Hey-a-day, day, it is spring now, lazy folks awake, see the pretty things we bring now, for the May Day's sake. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. The Picture Book Giant by Evaleen STEIN. Read for LibriVox.org by SweetHome. Once there was a fierce, defiant, greedy, grumpy, grisly giant in the pages of a picture book, and he sometimes screamed in sudden rages, "I must jump out from these pages, for this life's a much too humdrum one for me, fiddle-dee! Yes, this life's a quite too quiet one for me." So one rainy day he did it, took the picture book and hid it, stamped his foot, and shouting loudly, "Now I am free," boldly started out, forgetting that he could not stand a wedding. He was just a paper giant, don't you see? Dearie me, just a gaudy picture giant, don't you see? End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. Did You Ever by Evaleen STEIN, read for LibriVox.org by SweetHome. Did you ever see a fairy in a rose-leaf coat and cap, swinging in a cobweb hammock as he napped his noonday nap? Did you ever see one waken very thirsty and drink up all the honeydew that glimmered in a golden buttercup? Did you ever see one fly away on rainbow twinkling wings? If you did not, why, how comes it that you never see such things? End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. Decoration Day by Evaleen STEIN, read for LibriVox.org by SweetHome. See the soldiers, little ones, hark the drummers beat, see them with their flags and guns marching down the street. Tattered flags from out the wars, let us follow these to the little stripes and stars twinkling through the trees. Watch them waving through the grass where the heroes sleep. Thither gently let us pass, on this day we keep. Let us bring our blossoms too, all our gardens grow, lilacs honey sweet with dew, and the lilies snow. Every posy of the May, every bloomy stem, every bud that breaks today, gather now for them. Lay the lilies o'er them thus, lovingly, for so down they laid their lives for us, long and long ago. Heap above them bud and bough, softly ere we cease. God, we pray thee, gently now, fold them in thy peace. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. Chu-Chu Cars by Evaleen STEIN, read for LibriVox.org by SweetHome. Turn the chairs down in a row, each behind the other so. Choo-choo, choo-choo, there they are, passenger and baggage car. Choo-choo-choo, the Morris chair is the engine puffing there. Choo-choo, choo-choo, ting-a-ling, don't you hear its big bell ring? All aboard, jump on, if you want to take this train, choo-choo. Off we start now, rushing fast through the fields and valleys, past noisy cities, over bridges, hills and plains and mountain ridges. Choo-choo, choo-choo, choo-choo-choo. At such speed it must be true. Since we started, we have come most 1,000,000 miles from home. Jump off, someone, quick, and go to the pantry, for you know we must have the cookie jar for our Pullman dining car. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. Fairy Rings by Evaleen STEIN, read for LibriVox.org by SweetHome. Softly in the gloaming, flitting through the vale, fairy folk are roaming over hill and dale. Pixies in the hollow, elves upon the height, let us follow, follow, through the paling light. Follow all unbidden to the grassy glade, wrapped around and hidden in the forest shade. Hark the elfin tinkle of their little lutes, mark the golden twinkle of their fairy flutes. See them dancing, dancing, while the silver moon tips their swiftly glancing little silver shoon. Tripping, tripping lightly where their footprints fall, look, the grass is brightly growing green and tall. springing close unbroken in a fairy ring for tomorrow's token of their frolicking. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain.
The Firefly by Evaleen STEIN. Read for LibriVox.org by LittlePeanut. Flash and flicker and fly away, trailing light as you flutter far. Are you a lamp for the fairies, say, or a flake of fire from a falling star? End of poem. This recording is in the public domain.
A Rain Song by Evaleen STEIN. Read for LibriVox.org by SweetHome. Tinkle, tinkle, lightly fall on the peach buds, pink and small. Tip the tiny grass and twinkle on the clover, green and tall. Tinkle, tinkle, faster now, little raindrops smite and sprinkle. Cherry bloom and apple bough, pelt the elms and show them how you can dash and splash, 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 while the thunder rolls and mutters and the lightnings flash and flash, then eddy into curls of a million misty swirls, and thread the air with silver and embroider it with pearls. And patter, 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 to a quicker time and clatter on the streaming window pane, rain, rain on the leaves and the eaves and the turning weather-vane. Rush in torrents from the tip of the gable peak and drip in the garden bed and fill all the cuckoo cups and pour more and more in the tulip bowls and still overspill in a crystal tide until every yellow daffodil is flooded to its golden rim and brimming o'er and o'er. Then as gently as the low muffled whir of robin wings or a sweep of silver strings, even so take your airy April flight through the merry April light and melt into a mist of rainy music as you go. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain.
Fairies by Evaleen STEIN. Read for LibriVox.org by LittlePeanut. Grandfather says that sometimes when stars are twinkling and a new moon shines, there come times when folks see fairyland. So when there's next a new moon, I mean to watch all night. Grandfather says a blue moon is best for fairy light. And in a peach bloom, maybe, if I look I shall see a little fairy baby, no bigger than a bee. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain.
The Little Fir-Trees by Evaleen STEIN. Read for LibriVox.org by BettyB. Hey, little evergreens, sturdy and strong, summer and autumn time hasten along. Harvest the sunbeams, then bind them in sheaves, range them and change them to tufts of green leaves. Delve in the mellow mold far, far below, and so, little evergreens, grow, 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 little evergreens, grow. Up, up so airily to the blue sky, lift up your leafy tips, stately and high. Clasp tight your tiny cones, tawny and brown. By and by, buffeting, rains will pelt down. By and by, bitterly, chill winds will blow. And so, little evergreens, grow, grow, grow. Grow, little evergreens, grow. Gather all uttermost beauty, because, hark till I tell it now, how Santa Claus, out of the northern land over the seas, soon shall come seeking you, evergreen trees. Seek you with reindeer soon over the snow. And so, little evergreens, grow, grow, grow. Grow, little evergreens, grow. What if the maples flare, flaunting in red? You shall wear waxen white tapers instead. What if now, otherwhere, birds are beguiled? You shall yet nestle the little Christ child. Ah, the strange splendor the fir tree shall know. And so, little evergreens, grow, grow, grow. Grow, little evergreens, grow. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain.
The Wren-House by Evaleen STEIN. Read for LibriVox.org by SweetHome. Yesterday I took my saw and some bits of wood, and I made a little house as nicely as I could. I put on a mossy green, little pointed roof, and I cut a tiny door that is pussy-proof. For I hope some little wrens to our yard will come, and will choose my little house for their little home. I shall hang it on the boughs of the apple tree, and I'm sure, as rent for it, they will sing to me. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain.
The Baby's Ride by Evaleen STEIN. Read for LibriVox.org by BettyB. Chee-chee, chickadee, sing time and sun. Aye, baby, bye, springtime has begun. In the little willow cart, on a downy bed, pretty parasol of silk swinging overhead. Let us go along the lane, where a baby sees mighty tufts of grass and weeds, tall as forest trees. Bluebird on the apple bough, sing and sing and sing. Sing your very sweetest now for babyhood and spring. Baa, baa from the pasture, and caw, caw from the crow, and bleating from the little calf that has not learned to low. Apple buds breaking apart, the baby looks upward with love-laden gaze. Oh, shower some petals down here in his cart, one honey-sweet cluster of pretty pink sprays. Apple buds, scornful and too vain of your loveliness, stay where you are. The cheeks of the baby are pinker than you, and finer and softer and sweeter by far. See the pretty little lambs, how they frisk and play. See their silky fleeces shine, white as buds in May. White as are the fleecy clouds softly blowing by. What if they were little lambs playing in the sky? Robin on the peach bough, swinging overhead, sing a little song and say, why is your breast so red? Why is your voice so sweet, and your song so merry, say? And wherefore do you spread your wings and quickly fly away? Ho, ho, see the queer little prints there that cover the road, baby, look at the web-footed tangle that hints where the ducks have gone down to the brook. The Muscovy mammas that waddled, zigzag you can trace in their tracks, and the dear little ducklings that toddled and tumbled sometimes on their backs. Buttercup, buttercup, buttercup gold, oh give us a handful of riches to hold. Ho, ho, laughs the baby, and grasps in his glee his wealth, but soon shows what a spendthrift is he. Nay, nay, he is king, though he never was crowned, and royally scatters his gold on the ground. Bough of the willow tree over the brook, down darts a kingfisher, look, baby, look. Back on the willow bough fishing is done, happy and nappy now, there in the sun. Happy and nappy the baby is too, softly his eyelids droop over the blue. Golden his curls on the white pillow lie. Sleep, baby, hush a bye-bye. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain.
An Indian Raid by Evaleen STEIN. Read for LibriVox.org by Larry Wilson. Did you see some Indians passing just a short while back? Looks as if they must be massing for a fierce attack. Buckskin fringes, turkey feather, huge headdresses, and bows and arrows, altogether quite a frightful band. From the lilac bushes springing, see them rushing. Ugh, awful war whoops wildly ringing. There'll be scalping, too. In their fearful frenzy leaping, it is very plain, soon around us they'll be heaping mountains of the slain. Soon their victims will be falling, but above the noise, hark, I hear somebody calling, "Come to dinner, boys." End of poem. This recording is in the public domain.
The First Sleigh-Ride by Evaleen STEIN. Read for LibriVox.org by by Elisabeth Holland. Oh, happy time of fleecy rime and falling flakes, and oh, the glad surprise in baby eyes that never saw the snow. Down shining ways the flying sleighs go jingling by, and see, beside the gate the horses wait and neigh for you and me. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. Sleepy Time by Evaleen STEIN. Read for LibriVox.org by Elisabeth Holland. Hey baby, ho baby, here upon my knee. See the firelight flicker over you and me. See the tiny people basking in the glow, peering through the ruddy little coals and so. How they dance and scamper, merry fairy folk, little sparks for spangles, little wings of smoke. Come baby, nestle in my arms. Hear the purring flames now sing their sleepy charms. All the firelight fairies, all the drowsy elves, in the downy ashes cover up themselves, and I fold the little blanket over you. Bye baby, my baby, let us slumber too. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain.
When Betty and Anne Went Walking by Evaleen STEIN. Read for LibriVox.org by BettyB. When they took their dollies walking, they were both so busy talking. They had not met for half an hour and had so much to say that they heedlessly kept going down the shady streets, not knowing, till they wanted to come back again, they could not find the way. In their fright they felt forlorner every time they turned a corner, and they wailed to one another, "Oh, whatever shall we do? A big bear might come to bite us, or a dreadful dog to fight us, or the wicked gypsies get us. Oh, boo-hoo, boo-hoo, boo-hoo." But this story, though a sad one, has an end that's not a bad one, for at last somebody found them as they bade the world good-bye. They took their dollies home again, and vowed they'd never roam again, and their mothers hugged and kissed them, saying, "There, my dears, don't cry." End of poem. This recording is in the public domain.
The Bluebird by Evaleen STEIN. Read for LibriVox.org by SweetHome. Today at dawn there twinkled through the pearly mist a flash of blue, so dazzling bright I thought the sky shone through the rifted clouds on high, till by and by a note so honey sweet I heard. I knew that bright flash was a bird. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain.
The Organ Grinder by Evaleen STEIN. Read for LibriVox.org by Elisabeth Holland. Hark! I hear the organ grinder coming down the street, and the sudden clatter-patter of the children's feet. Come, oh, let us run to meet him. Did you ever hear tunes so gay as he is playing, or so sweet and clear? See the brown-faced little monkey, impudent and bold, with his little scarlet jacket, braided all in gold, and his tiny cap and tassel bobbing to and fro. Look, oh look, he plucks it off now, bowing very low. And he's passing it politely. Can it be for pay? Oh dear me, I have no penny. Let us run away. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain.
The New Moon by Evaleen STEIN. Read for LibriVox.org by E.Shines. Pretty new moon, little new moon, now as I first look at you, I must make a wish, for wise folks say it surely will come true. Little new moon, pretty new moon, I wish, but I must not tell, for if anyone should hear it, wise folks say it breaks the spell. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain.
Showery Time by Evaleen STEIN. The April raindrops tinkle in cuckoo cups of gold, and warm south winds unwrinkle the buds the peach boughs hold. In countless fluted creases the little elm leaves show, while white as carded fleeces the dogwood blossoms blow. A rosy robe is wrapping the early redbud trees, but still the haws are napping, nor heed the honeybees. And still in lazy sleeping the apple buds are bound, but tulip tips are peeping from out the garden ground. And yonder, gaily swinging upon the turning vane, a robin redbreast singing makes merry at the rain. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain.
Easter Day by Evaleen STEIN. Read for LibriVox.org by Elisabeth Holland. Christ the Lord is risen today. Angels rolled the stone away from the tomb wherein he lay. Little children, come and sing. Glory, glory to the King, Christ the Lord of everything. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain.
The Sandman by Evaleen STEIN. Read for LibriVox.org by E.Shines. The Sandman, hark, I hear him. He's coming by the stair, and everybody near him is nodding, I declare. He's peeping in the door now, and first of all he spies, as he has done before now, the little children's eyes. Then quickly does he throw it, his golden sleepy sand, and all before they know it are off to sleepy land. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain.
Dandelion Curls by Evaleen STEIN. Read for LibriVox.org by Larry Wilson. Ah ha, now who comes here, wreathed in flowers of gold and queer tiny tangled curls of green, gaily bobbing in between? Pretty token of the spring! Hark! We hear the bluebird sing, when we thus see little girls decked in dandelion curls. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain.
Popcorn by Evaleen STEIN. Read for LibriVox.org by Elisabeth Holland. Pop, pop, poppity pop. Shake and rattle and shake the golden grains as they bounce and break to fluffy puffiness, poppity pop, bursting and banging the popper's top. Poppity pop, pop, pop. The yellow kernels, oh see them grow, white as cotton or flakes of snow. Pop, pop. Oh ho, how they frolic and fly about, and turn themselves suddenly inside out. Pop, pop, poppity. Pop, pop, pop. The popper's full and will have to stop. Pile the bowl with the tempting treat. Children, come, it's time to eat. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain.
The Rash Little Sparrow by Evaleen STEIN. Read for LibriVox.org by Larry Wilson. Rash little sparrow up in the nest, feathers not long enough, wee wings not strong enough. Poor little sparrow, poor little breast. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain.
What If by Evaleen STEIN. Read for LibriVox.org by Josh Kibbey. When I see the new moon lightly through cloud ripples slip, then I'm sure that shining brightly it's a fairy ship. What if in it we were sailing far and far away, with a wake of silver trailing till the golden day? Why, we'd fly back home together, safely from the sky, for the moon's a fairy feather when the sun is high. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain.
Easter Eggs by Evaleen STEIN. Read for LibriVox.org by BettyB. 7 little nests of hay we have made for Easter Day is tomorrow, and you know we must have them ready, so when the rabbit comes she'll see we expected her, that we children tried our very best each to make the nicest nest. One is in the lilac bush near the ground. Last year a thrush built a nest there, let me see. 2 are by the apple tree. In the clover, that makes 3. 1 beside the playhouse door. 3 plus 1, that must be 4. 2 are in the tulip bed. Was it 7 that I said? Oh yes, 6 I've counted, and 1 is in our pile of sand. Come and see, oh hurry, hurry, for the rabbit kind and furry has been here again and laid eggs in every nest we made. Purple, orange, red, and blue, pink and green and yellow too, like a bunch of finest flowers ever seen in all our hours. And oh look, what do you think? Here our names are in white ink, all spelled nicely so we know just where every egg should go. Is it not surprising quite how well Easter rabbits write? End of poem. This recording is in the public domain.
The Bird's Bath by Evaleen STEIN. Read for LibriVox.org by Larry Wilson. In our garden we have made such a pretty little pool, lined with pebbles neatly laid, filled with water clean and cool. When the sun shines warm and high, robins cluster round its brink. Never one comes flying by, but will flutter down to drink. Then they splash and splash and splash, spattering little showers bright all around, till off they flash, singing sweetly their delight. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain.
November Morning by Evaleen STEIN. Read for LibriVox.org by Christine Rojas. A tingling misty marvel blew hither in the night, and now the little peach trees are clasped in frozen light. Upon the apple branches an icy film is caught, with trailing threads of gossamer, in pearly patterns wrought. The autumn sun, in wonder, is gaily peering through the silver-tissued network across the frosty blue. The weather-vane is fire-tipped, the honeysuckle shows a dazzling icy splendor, and crystal is the rose. Around the eaves are fringes of icicles that seem to mock the summer rainbows with many-colored gleam. Along the walk the pebbles are each a precious stone. The grass is tasseled hoarfrost, the clover jewel-sown. Such sparkle, sparkle, sparkle fills all the frosty air. Oh, can it be that darkness is ever anywhere? End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. The Runaway by Evaleen STEIN. Read for LibriVox.org by Christine Rojas. A frantic clatter of horses' feet. A runaway's coming down the street. Flurry, scurry, children, hurry. Drop your playthings quick, don't wait. Run and get within the gate. Push the baby in the door. Scramble in yourselves before. Whoa, whoa, there they go. Pell-mell rushing, snorting, quaking, wagon rumbling, harness breaking, frightened so they cannot know, everybody shrieking, whoa! Oh my, don't cry! Whiz-bang, they've galloped by! No one hurt, but horses dashed, round a post and wagon smashed. Dear me, when a runaway we see, children too must run, oh fast, run and hide as it goes past. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain.
Lost by Evaleen STEIN. Read for LibriVox.org by Larry Wilson. Peep, 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 poor little chick. Little cries so weak and small, meadow grass so tall and thick, and the clover tufts so tall. Little heart in sore distress, longing for the mother wing, through the weedy wilderness, searching for its sheltering. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. The Queen's Page by Evaleen STEIN. Read for LibriVox.org by Larry Wilson. Once I was a little page to a May Day queen, and I wore a little coat made of Lincoln green. Oh, the queen was beautiful, and she had a bright crown of golden cuckoo buds, and violets blue and white. On the step beside her throne I sat very still, ready as a page should be to obey her will. And before us little girls, each with garlands gay, round a maypole danced and sang almost all the day. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. Our Tree Toad by Evaleen STEIN. Read for LibriVox.org by Larry Wilson. Grandfather says the tree toad that to our yard has come is just a little wee toad no bigger than his thumb, and that his coat's so queer it can turn from green to blue. Whatever color's near it, why that's its color too. And then grandfather snickers and says, "Would you suppose he climbs with little stickers on all his little toes? And don't you wish your toes now were fixed like his? For see, right up the elm he goes now, and sticks tight to the tree. But then," he says, "oh dear me, if all the little boys could screech as loud, I fear me there'd be a dreadful noise." End of poem. This recording is in the public domain.
In the Water World by Evaleen STEIN. Read for LibriVox.org by BettyB. Down among the water weeds, darting through the grass, round about the tasseled reeds, see the minnows pass. See the little turtles there, hiding, half asleep, tucked in tangled mosses where tiny crayfish creep. Watch the trailing grasses string strands of purple shells, that the lazy ripples ring sweet as silver bells. Watch the sunshine sift and drift down the eddy whirls, whence the laden white weeds lift loads of blossom pearls. While the limpid shadows slip softly in between, and the pussy willows dip lightly in the green of the mocking trees that grow down the water sky, flecked with fleecy clouds that blow where the reed birds fly. Oh, such marvels manifold fill the summer stream, such enticing things untold through the ripples gleam. If you could a moment turn into what you wish, would it not be fun to be yonder little fish? End of poem. This recording is in the public domain.
Who Was It? By Evaleen STEIN. Read for LibriVox.org by Larry Wilson. Of course I've heard the moon's green cheese, but will somebody tell me, please, who was it took so big a bite? There's scarcely any left tonight. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. Visiting Day by Evaleen STEIN. Read for LibriVox.org by Larry Wilson. I'll wear the striped skirt that trails, and you the flowered one, and we will take our parasols and walk out in the sun. We'll leave our dolly carts at home, for ladies when they call must not have children with them. No, that would not do at all. And I'll be Mrs. Wilkinson, and you'll be Mrs. Brown, and we will call and call and call on every one in town. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain.
A Valentine to Catherine by Evaleen STEIN. Read for LibriVox.org by Helen Ferrara for Jean. If you will be my true love, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll ask a little bluebird to sing a song to you. When first you see a violet, and softly pricking through the garden bed come crocuses, and golden tulips too. Then watch, for he'll be coming, the little bird of blue. He'll sing, I love you, sweetheart, it's true, true, true. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain.
Fireflies by Evaleen STEIN. Read for LibriVox.org by Larry Wilson. Look! Look down in the garden, how the firefly lights are flitting now. 1,000,000 tiny sparks, I know, flash through the pinks and golden glow. And I am very sure that all have come to light a fairy ball. And if I could stay up, I'd see how gay the fairy folks can be. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. The Rainy Day by Evaleen STEIN. Read for LibriVox.org by Larry Wilson. Let's sail all day away, away to the splendid Spanish Main, and the sultry seas of the Caribbees, and skies that never rain. As pirates bold with bags of gold and cutlasses and things, we'll pack doubloons and silver spoons and chests with iron rings, and these we'll carry and secretly bury in cannibal isles afar. Like Captain Kidd, when they're safely hid, we won't tell where they are. Let's sail all day away, away to the splendid Spanish Main and the sultry seas of the Caribbees, but at night sail home again. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain.
The First Redbird by Evaleen STEIN. Read for LibriVox.org by Josh Kibbey. I heard a song at daybreak, so honey sweet and clear. The essence of all joyous things seemed mingling in its cheer. The frosty world about me I searched with eager gaze, but all was slumber-bound and wrapped in violet tinted haze. Then, suddenly, a sunbeam shot slanting o'er the hill, and once again from out the sky I heard that honeyed trill. And there upon a poplar raised at its topmost height I saw a little singer clad in scarlet plumage bright. The poplar branches quivered by dawn winds lightly blown, and like a breeze-swept poppy flower the redbird rocked and shone. The blue sky and his feathers flashed o'er by golden light. Oh, all my heart with rapture thrilled, it was so sweet a sight. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain.
The Weather-Vane by Evaleen STEIN. Read for LibriVox.org by Larry Wilson. Turn, turn, when pelting rain rushes down the window pane. Turn, turn, and turn again when the sun shines, Weather-Vane. Fie, fie, to always be emblem of uncertainty, followed by the restless sea. Changeful moons may wax and wane, yet the moons and sea tides, too, constant are compared to you. Fickle still you must remain, long as winds blow, Weather-Vane. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. The Swan by Evaleen STEIN. Read for LibriVox.org by Larry Wilson. Stately swans, so proud and white, glistening in the morning light, come and tell me it is true that a snow-white swan like you, guided by bright golden chains in his beak for bridle reins, once upon a time from far fabled lands where fairies are, brought a magic boat wherein rode the brave knight Lohengrin. Stately swans, so proud and white, glistening in the morning light, if you only wore a gold harness like that swan of old, and if trailing in your wake, sailing on the silver lake, was a boat of magic, and you could float to fairyland, then I'd jump in and begin traveling like Lohengrin. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain.
Baby's Baking by Evaleen STEIN. Read for LibriVox.org by LittlePeanut. Sow, sow, spade and hoe, little pile of sand. See it turning into dough in the baby's hand. Little pie with crimpy crust, set it in the sun. Sugar it with powdered dust and bake it till it's done. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain.
A Sure Sign by Evaleen STEIN. Read for LibriVox.org by Larry Wilson. When you see upon the walk circles newly made of chalk, And around them all the day little boys in eager play, rolling marbles, agates fine, banded, polished, red as wine, marbles crystal as the dew, each with rainbows twisted through, marbles gay in painted clay, flashing, twinkling in your way. When the walk has blossomed so, surely every one must know, none need wonder who has heard robin, wren, or peter bird, sure the sign as song or wing, it is spring. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. Another Sure Sign by Evaleen STEIN, read for LibriVox.org by Larry Wilson. When pink-cheeked on every hand little girls are seen to stand, turning skipping ropes, swish, swash, while their laughing playmates run, jumping over, oh, what fun! Swish, swash, swish, swash. 2 and 2, now see them dash, 1, 2, 1, 2. Round they scamper, safely through, swish, swash. Such merry skipping, 1, 2. Someone is tripping. Ah, she's out now and must pay, turning rope while others play. See the bobbing golden curls, little skirts in rhythmic swirls, rising, falling to the beat of the little skipping feet. When these pretty sights appear, it is surely very clear April's here. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain.
The Robin's Bath by Evaleen STEIN, read for LibriVox.org by LittlePeanut. A flash and flicker of dripping wings, a wet red breast that glows. Bright as the newly opened bud, the first red poppy shows. A sparkle of flying rainbow drops, a glint of golden sun. On ruffled feathers I snatch a song, and the robin's bath is done. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain.
The Frosted Pane by Evaleen STEIN, read for LibriVox.org by Kathleen. When I wakened very early, all my window pane was pearly, with a sparkling little picture traced in lines of shining white. Some magician with a gleaming, frosty brush, while I was dreaming, must have come and by the starlight worked through all the quiet night. He had painted frosty people, and a frosty church and steeple, and a frosty bridge and river tumbling over frosty rocks, frosty mountain peaks that glimmered, and fine frosty ferns that shimmered, and a frosty little pasture full of frosty little flocks. It was all touched in so lightly, and it glittered, oh, so whitely, that I gazed in wonder at the lovely painted pane. Then the sun rose high and higher, with his wand of golden fire, till, alas, my picture vanished, and I looked for it in vain. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. The First Snow by Evaleen STEIN, read for LibriVox.org by Kathleen. The snow, whoop, hooray, ho, ho! Plunge in the deep drifts and toss it up so. Rollick and roll in the feathery fleece, plucked out of the breasts of the marvelous geese, by the little old woman who lives in the sky. Have ever you seen her? No, neither have I. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. Grandfather Knows by Evaleen STEIN, read for LibriVox.org by Kathleen. Grandfather says of all things the silliest he's heard is that some children call things they've never seen absurd, and have their doubts of true things, and won't believe, because they say, if you but knew things, there is no Santa Claus. Grandfather says he knows him, and sees him every year, and Santa often shows him the playthings he brings here. He says, too, Santa told him if any girls and boys laugh at and won't uphold him, they'll not get any toys. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. Sleigh-Bells by Evaleen STEIN. Read for LibriVox.org by Kathleen. Tinkle, 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 happy winter time. Baby's eyes a twinkle. Hear the sleigh bells chime. Each one rings a merry ting-a-ling-a-ling. For a sleigh bell fairy hides inside to sing. See them quake and quiver, up and downward tossed. Seems as if they shiver in the nipping frost. Shiver into laughter, jolly little elves, till we laugh thereafter, merry as themselves. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. The Red Bird by Evaleen STEIN. Read for LibriVox.org by Kathleen. Swept lightly by the south wind, the elm leaves softly stirred, and in their pale green clusters there straightway bloomed a bird. His glossy feathers glistened with dyes as richly red as any tulip flaming from out the garden bed. But unlike the tulips, in joyous strain, ere long, this red bird flower unfolded a heart of golden song. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. Wild Beasts by Evaleen STEIN. Read for LibriVox.org by Kathleen. I will be a lion and you shall be a bear, and each of us will have a den beneath a nursery chair. And you must growl and growl and growl, and I will roar and roar, and then, why, then, you'll growl again, and I will roar some more. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. Wherefore Wings by Evaleen STEIN. Read for LibriVox.org by Kathleen. Hi-ho, sparrow, reckless of the rain, when chill the cheerless wind grows, chirping might and main. Is it not, then, when the rose blows again, beating, sleeting on your draggled coat? Surely 'tis enough to drown any happy note nestling in that downy brown little throat. Ah me, sparrow, had I but your power, think you in the freezing sleet I would waste an hour? I'd sing my sweetest to a sweet orange flower. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. Basking by Evaleen STEIN. Read for LibriVox.org by Kathleen. Frosty winter chased away by the blessed sun, down upon the garden walks basking has begun. Oh, the happy, happy heat! How the pulses stir! How it warms the hearts beneath little coats of fur! Oh, the happy pussycats, days to doze and doze, and what pleasant dreams they dream only pussy knows. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. With a May Basket for Baby Agnes by Evaleen STEIN. Read for LibriVox.org by Kathleen. Peach buds to meet thee, robins to greet thee. Hey, little sweetheart, and May morning, hey. Sunbeam and sing time, bluebird and wing time. This time is kiss time for sweethearts, I say. Dearest, God bless thee, fold and caress thee. Unto thy cradle may good fairies fly. Fortune be fair for thee, this is my prayer for thee. Lullaby, little one, hush-a-bye-bye. So for a love now, token thereof now. Sweet, see this tiny May basket I bring. Posies to play with, pinks to be gay with. Dear little baby of sunshine and spring. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. The Little Nest by Evaleen STEIN. Read for LibriVox.org by Kathleen. A little picture haunts me. It comes and comes again. It is a tiny bird's nest, all ragged from the rain. It clings within a birch tree upon the moorland's edge. between the barren branches, above the swaying sedge. The sky is gray behind it, and when the north winds blow, the birch tree bends and shivers, and tosses to and fro. I wonder, does it haunt them, the birds that flew away, and will they come to seek it some sunny summer day? I wonder, does some redbreast upon an orange bough still picture it as plainly as I can see it now? Ah me, I would forget it, yet still, with sense of pain, I see this little bird's nest within the driving rain. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. Christmas Candles by Evaleen STEIN. Read for LibriVox.org by Kathleen. When the Christ child comes again softly down the street tonight, twinkling through the window pane, let our candles shed their light. Though the clouds are dark above, and the golden stars are dim, we can tell him of our love, if we set a light for him. Oh, the blessed Christ child dear! In his robe of shining white, let our candles give him cheer, as he passes by tonight. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain.
A Song of the Christmas Tree by Evaleen STEIN. Read for LibriVox.org by BettyB. We can tell him of our love if we set a light for him. Hurrah, hurrah, for the Christmas tree, with its glory and glitter and mystery, its twinkling candles that bud and bloom like strange bright flowers in the darkened room, its glistening gold and silver balls, its candy canes and its blue-eyed dolls, the sugary fruits it bears, for oh, where else do such wonderful sweetmeats grow? Its tasseled horns and its popcorn strings, and all its myriad marvelous things. Oh ho, and aha, and a hip hurrah, for our dear and beautiful tree, because it grew in the gardens of Santa Claus, and he brought it here in his reindeer sleigh, from ever and ever so far away. So children, come let us make a ring, and all clasp hands as we dance and sing, to the blessed tree and the blessed night, when the Christ child walks in the candles' light. Hurrah, hurrah, for the Christmas tree that Santa Claus brought to you and me. He cut it down with a silver axe, there's a tree in each of his million packs, and carried it safely over the snow, and down our chimney, and here, you know, its golden cobwebs that glint and gleam, he took from a lovely Christmas dream, and tangled them over it till, behold, it shines like the fabled fleece of gold. Oh, Santa Claus, here's a thrice three cheers, for garlands green and berries of red, and mistletoe clustering overhead, for the joy of our Christmas festival. But our beautiful tree, it is best of all, and circling still in a merry ring, we'll still clasp hands as we dance and sing, to the blessed tree in the blessed night, when the Christ child walks in the candles' light. Hurrah, hurrah, for the Christmas tree, and look, oh look, to its tip and see, the feathery slim fir leaves, and where, in the topmost boughs, is the image fair, of the Christ child nestling amid the green, and the little brown cones that peep between. And high above him, glittering bright, a gold star sparkles with golden light, and we children think as we gaze on them, of the wonderful star of Bethlehem, of the lovely star and the kings who far, oh far, came seeking a babe, and brought their love and worship to him they sought, and made him gifts as the gifts we make with loving hearts for that baby's sake. Oh come, come all, and join the ring, let all clasp hands as we dance and sing, to the blessed tree in the blessed night, when the Christ child walks in the candles' light. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain.
Our Kittens by Evaleen STEIN. Read for LibriVox.org by Josh Kibbey. Our kittens have the softest fur, and the sweetest little purr, and such little velvet paws with such cunning little claws, and blue eyes just like the sky. Must they turn green by and by? 2 are striped like tigers, 3 are as black can be, and they run so fast and play with their tails and are so gay. Is it not a pity that each must grow into a cat? End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. In July by Evaleen STEIN. Read for LibriVox.org by Josh Kibbey. Let us find a shady-wady, pretty little brook. Let us have some candy handy and a picture book. There all day we'll stay and play and never mind the heat, while the water gleaming, streaming, ripples round our feet. And we'll gather curly-pearly mussel shells while bright, frightened minnows, darting, parting, scurry out of sight. What if, hey ho, my oh, all the ifs were true, and the little fish's wishes? Now, what would you do? End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. A Valentine to a Little Child by Evaleen STEIN. Read for LibriVox.org by Josh Kibbey. Dear heart, on this thrice blessed day, and thou my sweetheart be, the rose of love shall bide away upon the red rose tree. And in the garden of my heart so ceaselessly shall shine, the little birds will know thou art mine own true Valentine. And I will bid them wing and sing to all good winds that blow, that to thy little feet they bring all blessings even so. And o'er thy cradle I will coax, by every lucky charm, the friendship of the fairy folks to fold thee from all harm. So may they hover round thy head, and gently thereupon, as doth the April sunshine, shed most gracious benison. And all fair gifts that fortune hath, I'll pray she promise these, and that she loose about thy path all sweet influences. Then here's a kiss, and there's a kiss, and kisses 1, 2, 3. I seal them in the folds of this, and speed them unto thee. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. Zip by Evaleen STEIN. Read for LibriVox.org by Josh Kibbey. When we went to drive the cows home down the lane today, there was such a funny bunny jumped across the way. All we saw as he ran past us, faster than a quail, was his snow-white, fuzzy-wuzzy little cotton tail. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. A Little Carol by Evaleen STEIN. Read for LibriVox.org by Josh Kibbey. Welcome, little brother, lowly Holy One. Hail thee, Virgin Mother, more than any other, blessed in thy Son. Child, since the poor manger once thou didst not scorn, rest thee, little stranger, folded from all danger, in our hearts new-born. Nestle thus, we pray thee, in our love's caress. Fain we are to pay thee, worship and obey thee, babe and prince no less. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. Song by Evaleen STEIN. Read for LibriVox.org by Josh Kibbey. Honey-dew, drippity drops for a feast, dreams of delight when the feasting has ceased. Poppy and rose, drain them and doze. This is a song that the butterfly knows. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. The Three Candles by Evaleen STEIN. Read for LibriVox.org by Josh Kibbey. When the Christmas tide drew nigh, on a shelf 3 candles bright, 2 were red and 1 was white, waited for who came to buy. Said the first one, I shall be chosen for a Christmas tree. Said the second, I shall light Christ Jesus on his way tonight. Then the third one sighed, ah me, I know not what my lot will be. When the dark fell bright and gay, the first candle burned away, red as all the berries red on the holly overhead, while the children in their glee danced around the Christmas tree. And the second, twinkling bright, poured forth all its golden light, through a window decked with green garlands and red ribbon sheen, so the Christ-child when he came might be guided by its flame. But the third one in the gloom of a bare and cheerless room softly burned where long had lain a poor little child in pain, and the baby in its bed by the light was comforted. When the Christ-child passed that night, all 3 candles gave him light, but the brightest was the spark by the baby in the dark. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. End of Child Songs of Cheer by Evaleen STEIN.